Really? You gotta be kidding me.
All right, Pops, I got a new one for you. We on this show talk from time to time about a company called Carvana. Occasionally we talk about Vroom as well. Saw this tweet out on the internet. Comes from a guy named Steve Greenfield. Steve, if you ever watch the show, I'm a big fan. He does a lot of work in the auto industry, services a lot of data. This is the post that he put up on his LinkedIn just earlier today. Carvana's experiment posting inventory from other dealers on its retail site is in overdrive. Listings from other dealers now account for more than 13% of the cars made available to retail in the second quarter of 2022. Third-party listings grew slowly from less than 1% of total cars available for retail purchase at Carvana in Q2 of 2020 to just over 4% at the end of 2021. Dad, really, you got to be kidding me. Now when you go to Carvana, you're actually just going to be buying a car from a dealer. Like, have you heard about this? The Carvana marketplace? Have you heard about this?
Yes. No, I had heard that they were partnering with dealerships to list dealerships' inventory on their websites. And if you scroll down further on that tweet, what is the intelligent car guy or who?
Car dealership guy, one of the
car dealership
Twitter
guy,
accounts we recommend.
Yeah, Carvana doesn't really make any money on these cars other than when they handle the financing. So this, even though it allows them to list greater inventory or more inventory than maybe some other sites, their margin is compressed on those vehicles, and they're already struggling under their debt to figure out a way to become profitable. That's why they had to lay off 10% or 11% of their workforce. Even though they'll be able to advertise more cars, those cars that they sell aren't really going to be producing anywhere near the level of profits that their own cars would.
It's just going to force more and more people into really crappy loans through Carvana, through whatever I forget what the hell their financing arm is, or they work with a bunch of banks. But then it's also going to force even more, or Drive Time is who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Even more service contracts being sold. Ultimately, what's happening here is like we've just added another hand in the pot. You get what I'm saying? Like, as consumers, we could just go directly to the dealership. We can negotiate. We can walk away with a car. Or an option has always been, let's go to Carvana, CarMax, or Vroom, and we don't negotiate. We get this differentiated experience. Now we're looking at, Dad, okay, Carvana has spent truly billions of dollars to gain mind share from the consumer. They're realizing that their model doesn't make them a lot of money because, I don't know, they have to have billions of dollars worth of inventory. Logistically, it's challenging. So they're saying, okay, there are thousands, tens of thousands of dealers that are already out there. Why don't we just insert ourselves into the consumer's pathway to go to that dealer? Because we have the mind share. Let's make sure our hands are in on that deal. We get a little bit of profit because we're compressing. We're taking away profit from the deal in general. The dealer still gets this is so stupid, man. Either just go straight to the dealership, or Carvana, another dealer, shouldn't be the intermediary dealer to the dealer. This is dumb.
Well, it's just a way for Carvana to reach more people with greater inventory level, and for the dealers, the possibility exists that if the dealers in Dublin, Ohio, for instance, and their cars listed on Carvana, and somebody in Oklahoma sees it and they buy it, well, there's a car sale that dealership in Dublin might not have had, and they still make their full profit. Now they lose the opportunity for the back end profit, for the finance and insurance profit, but they've increased their marketing area for their used cars from just their local
it's just
area. Yeah, but it's like, yeah. I mean, I get why Carvana is doing it. I get to a degree why dealerships are willing to work with Carvana to do it. But what I don't get is why car dealers are willing to give up their back end profit, which, as we know, in today's world, represents on average $1,500 to $2,000 per vehicle retailed. Thinking about getting an extended warranty? Go to joinyaa.com and check out our pricing there. There's no obligation, no spam, no robocalls. YAA for your extended warranty.
Tesla locks 80 miles of customers' battery range for $4,500 ransom. What the hell is going on here, Dad?
Well, this was a used Tesla, and originally it had a 60 kilowatt hour battery or whatever. I don't
Yep.
know. And there was a battery replacement on it. And they didn't have the old battery, so they replaced it with the 90 kilowatt hour one, and well, that extended the range on the vehicle. And well, the vehicle was sold to a customer, and brought it in for some type of update because of we're losing 3G capability. And that's when Tesla discovered, well, heck, he's getting the 90 range when he should be getting the 60 range. And the consumer said, well, no, when I bought it as a used car, it was advertised as the 90, not the 60. So anyway, Tesla wanted to charge him $4,500 to unlock that extra third of range. And the only way that this ended up being resolved was it was brought to people's attention on social media. So let's not forget that there can be pressure to be brought on companies through social media, and Tesla relented and gave him back his total range that he didn't have before.